Great. Everybody out there in killradio.org land, this is Open Windows, and we're setting up for Shams93 with Chuck Claymore. Should I call you Charles or Chuck?
Whatever you feel is the best, actually. Yeah, I do fine no matter what, actually.
I want to say I found you guys. I saw you guys play down in Long Beach about a month and a half ago, something like that, and it was really great.
That was a fun show. We had Sander sitting in as well, running some electronic stuff as well. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, he was great. So looks like I got the thumbs up, so we're going to go ahead and start.
Her name was Sleep in Another Tongue. All arms and legs begging for tangled covers and sheets. Dark hair has always been my weakness, even before the asp came to be vogue for the disposal of inconvenient lovers. Even before the sands came and devoured shrines and dwellings. Even before the savannah. Her charcoal eyes cannot erase those ancient almonds of a soul so impenetrable, so dark, sardonic, laughing and crying. Loose lips sink ships, vanishing sigh, emulsion of photography, candelabra seed of radiation, X or crystal. Loose lips sink ships, vanishing sigh. A poet or a middle class person at the same time. Integration of the Artos of the world, of silk panties, flowers, music. Loose lips sink ships, vanishing sigh, emulsion of crack the easel fresh doctrine, ride the weather of thought. Loose lips sink ships, candelabra seed radiating self-awareness and beginnings, a measuring science, diamond star, limbo, loose lips, sink ships, X or crystal, radiating, crack the easel fresh doctrine, walk the curved mountain vacation paths. Loose lips sink ships. A poet or a middle class person at the same time. Loose lips sink ships. No Germans of thought here now. Only memes and clumsy versions of God's breath. Ride the weather of thought. Vanishing sigh. Emulsion. Oh, Anno Mirabilis. Do you float giddily in however much? Walk the curved mountain vacation paths, ride the weather of self-awareness and beginnings. Oh, Anno Mirabilis. Do you? Loose lips sink ships. Can you gaze into the carbon monoxide-eaten stone faces? Can you forget them? Can you not care? Loose lips sink ships. No Germans of thought here now. Only memes. There are no gas stations without poets. There are no test patterns without sacred texts frying underneath killer willows, crocked on mocking pollen. There are no calypso steps without hydrogen pudding, reflecting carbon whispers, deep, black, build up, rain burst, diamond storm smack pudding, nickelfish gulp, past crystal, through you, through me, sediment heavy, glowing, sunshore, lick the pressure clock, twist the chest dials, all gas is pretty, left scratch, bathroom ditty, lifted, sent forward. Standing, lifted, sent forward. Standing, all gas is pretty, lick the pressure clock, glowing sunshore, sediment heavy, through you, past crystal, nickelfish gulp, build up, deep, black, build up, standing under mud counter grease, name embroidered, hat dirty, listen to the TV hum, Om, Om, oming, fill her up dirty, black, slow sunshine oil company druid, sucking you, sucking me, there are no calypso steps without hydrogen pudding, sucking you, sucking me, liquid trees, liquid leaves, mock Neptune, mock Kuiper, mock me, mock apple pie, mock children, Ritz-Carlton, silk shit, honey shit, stunned, brother haiku, hurricane, mad brother sunshine, lifted, sent forward, twist the chest dials, glowing sunshore, drip, 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 mill wheel, satellite meow, drip, 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 listen to the TV hum, Om, Om, oming, fill her up dirty, black, slow, glowing sunshore, twist the chest aisles, left scratch, embroidered name, Om, 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 black, slow, sunshine, oil, black, slow, sunshine, oil, company, black, slow, sunshine, oil, company, druid, listen to the TV hum, Om, Om, oming, black, diamond, stars, smack, halo, Om, liquid leaves, liquid trees, mock, Neptune, mock me, drip, 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 listen to the oil sunshine, drip, 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 sucking you, sucking me, drip, 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 liquid leaves, liquid trees, drip, 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 change belt, squeegee, hyper oil rag, dipstick, ego, phone, call, girl, D, black, builder, nickelfish, golf, pass through you, listen to the TV hum, oh, oming, black, slow, sunshine, oil, liquid trees, liquid leaves, liquid leaves, 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 leaves. Rapid river ball. What have we learned? The body is soft. The world is hard. It's no one's place to care about you or your well-being. Nothing. Greed is rewarded by slavery, and the slaves are unaware of this fact. Strange, blurring intoxications replace my sight. It gives me Baudelaire, lilting desire from pillows of drool. Slavery is rewarded by weak joys and death. I'm not supposed to care about the well-being of others, but I do. It gives me Baudelaire, lilting desire, and open windows blame me. The right of others to pursue life, liberty, and love is the responsibility of everyone to defend to the death, if need be. From smirking breezes and litter, from bewildered taillights and the movement of furnaces, the watchtowers of the soul are quite tall. As one star put it, The implications of quantum mechanics are more than a little disturbing. Strange, blurring intoxications. And what have we learned? Her name was Sleep. Eyeing the route from ankle to blue jean cutoffs, wide open spaces, burnt sunshine eyes, skin touched brown orange, Indian summer's dusk. I can feel the highway already, almost, the steady bumping spirits of the road, the wind long, straight, Arizona gold, all arms and legs begging, eyeing the route. I'm running out of room. Sex, magazines, a dozen eggs, tampons, birds. Another full moon, another concrete blonde, raspy voice, and somehow smooth in the background. Another vision of opalescence on the salty waters. Another replay of everything, all over again. Strange, blurring, intoxication. Guitars do not play themselves. And what have we learned? Strange, blurring, intoxication replace my sight. Gives me Baudelaire. I still cannot fathom, I still cannot understand. I still sheepishly wonder and beg the darkest reaches of my mind to turn around and look away. Strange, blurring, intoxications. And simply celebrate the tide and the reflected light. Begging for naught or begging for joy. It's all just begging nonetheless. I should carve my next microphone out of ivory, soap, and lather every crevice of you. Rinse quickly, chorus bubbling, harmony swirling down. Strange, blurring, intoxications, not by my own hand. I've lost the faux gill, portrait of young Pan. Strange, blurring, how's my spelling? Strange, blurring, intoxications. Dark hair has always been my weakness. Strange, I'm running out of room. Gives me Baudelaire. running out of room. Strain. There is no belief. There are no eyes. Strain. And I'm covered in special lacquers and secret, potent symbols once again, and can dimly remember scenes from an existence I have yet to explain away, or merge with every other existence I have had. Strange. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives, blurring. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. Strange. More, says the whore, lying there, lying. Singing praise for Ares, stone cold bitch of the sky. She watches over me, ice blue biker jacket, draped nonchalantly, stone cold bitch of the sky. She watches over me, the manic preacher in a gymnasium of beer. Stone cold bitch of the sky. She watches over me, sculpted manacles of cirrus hanging from her primary chain belt. Her wind laughs at me, laughs at us all. Stone cold bitch of the sky. She watches over me as the blender drinks spill behind 3 feet of mahogany, and I seethe, and I feel my temple throb. She watches over me, this Ares, sword sheathed, sword drawn, it doesn't matter. Stone cold bitch of the sky, albatross on a tether, and I seethe, and the temple wavers behind me in the heat, and I seethe with the vicarious rhythm of the manic rot growing underneath my feet. She watches over me, stone cold bitch of the sky, eyes mocking, melting clouds for my weather, and the barroom preacher stinks of things undone and errands unrun. She watches over me, next in line after the familial placental dream, and my temple wavers in the late evening sun. It's always noontide for her. Her name was Sleep. In another tongue. Vanishing Side. What have we learned? Listen, no really listening. What have we learned? Her name was a vanishing sigh, like a secret frown. What have we learned? I'll give you a chemical wedding, a poem, song, alchemy. I am invisible now, not an apparition, not a ghost. I just can't be seen here. Strange, vanishing side. Bluff on my left, deceptively named waters on my right. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. Strange, blurring sigh. Bluff on my left, deceptively named waters on my right. And what have we learned? Gives me Baudelaire, lilting pillows of drool. Now I know why Morrison wanted to stick his dick out on stage. Strange, vanishing windows. I leave no shadow on the damp sand and feel Asia looming over me like a strange, vanishing sigh. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. Vacant, pretty. There are some who care about my well-being, but not all that many, and not all that much. And what have we learned? Strange, gives me lilting desire. We're still waiting for the next rock star poet, messiah cunt, desperado youth kick junkie burger, terrorist, death jockey, flower shaman, creep, chemical newlywed farmer asshole, prodigy, freak lover, to wrap our legs around and push harder, squishing the itch underneath this precious brain cargo, cancer mustard plug, aria misnomer. We never understand, except as witchcraft, rocket science, snapshot, school book, pornograph, Babylon, misfit, garbage, blasphemy, Porter Wagner, neutron, happy trail, nothingness, success. And none of us can help it because we're all bundled up naked again. And Lao Tzu ate so much at the pajama party, he broke his ass on the way to the mountain. So he'll always get to the mountain. So he'll never get to the mountain again. And we're all so afraid it'll work without us. We act like we know better right to our own faces. With the riots, with the libraries rioting, inspiration again. And the princess dying, her golden hair, schizoid cascade all the way down the mighty tower, so we can save ourselves. Better not come too soon. Nobody wants to be the last bodhisattva. It's so embarrassing, like toilet paper on your shoe. Slow down. We're already there, says the tortoise to the hairspray. And believe me, there is no belief. You can take that to the bank. Since I always lie, or so they call me underneath the night sky. Nobody can find out the precise shade. And the banshees wailing in a country I've never been to. And another prepositional phrase tumbled down the wall. Thin-skinned, brittle, shell cracking, and shredding other people's paintings in half. Laughing, left hand outselling the right. Never been nowhere the jazz ever stopped playing. Ain't never been nowhere the jazz ever stopped playing. Never been nowhere the jazz ever stopped playing. Ain't never been nowhere the jazz ever stopped playing. And you are me again. And I am you. Her name was Sleep. Vanishing Side. Been here how long, don't know. Juxtaposed. I stare at sick pictures of grace while the old woman gently, slowly walks across the room and carefully blows her nose without a sound. And all this coffee goes to waste. And I'm broke again in another foreign place. Great grandson of a preacher woman. Can't sing a single hymn from memory. Why can't we embrace the dryness under this cooling sun? Weren't you the one I know to be a dream? Precisely when I touch you, I know this to be true. And William James couldn't write a thing when he knew he needed his job. And there isn't anything he didn't know except a better way to live. To live. To live. To live. Ah, what I wouldn't give to live and not know. And know that I didn't know. And to not care. That I knew I didn't know. And to know I didn't care. Lost in Adobe City, where the angels all look the same. Precious, bland angels, all looking skyward, begging for just one more worm before the big push. No copper for their ankles. But I've got nails for their feet. Strange, intoxicating sighs. Been here how long? Don't know. The tragedy is what dies inside a man while he lives. I never thought you'd go this far. Frantic language never stops. Would eternity rust sweet visions, sadly showing the void? She shot whispers, dressed madly, needing power and dreaming chains. We scream shine, always will, always will. Moaning light, drooling time, rocking suns, stars that we are. We, us, two. He inched his way into my thoughts like thunder in a small room. No noise, only the flowering of compact air moving. Juxtaposed, matching cards with the high priestess, till dawn brushes your hair. Just so. Did I do something to you while you were gone? Because if I did, I can stay here to do nothing right now. No, really, it's quite all right. Whiskey, milk, fruit, and I remember all those sunrises from the other side. Stinking of barrels of would you come, and looking at the easel marks on the floor. I'll simply write another song, cast a spell so strong under the cinder block sky that the universe sucks itself off and out of itself. Can we be here now? Can we be here now? Can we be here now? All I remember is feeling slightly surprised at the world and feeling like an alien life form. And I was only 4. And everything clouded the reality I saw. All the people I knew walking about and going to work, and the clinking of dishware, and friends calling my name, and the smack of a bat, and I'm crucified on a rusty fence, 13 feet high. Jesus Christ had it much worse, carving all those pieces of furniture and wondering what it was like somewhere else. So he invented that place. There was a time when he saw a Hindu amulet and listened to the man in the stall telling him of far lands and the Ganesha of the long breath. And there were pyramids to his left and really good dark beer to his right. Just like Barabbas, the scoundrel. Only no ugly women to fuck. Jesus only made love anyway. His loins never for the celibate. Celebrate like Pan, for Christ's sake. He always said a bad motor scooter is better than no motor scooter at all. But never forget it's your feet that take you everywhere. Anyway, what's for breakfast besides the stride over my concrete moon blunder? Could you tell me the way to Rotterdam? Could you point it out? Could you wring from me secret confessions raining down on a small parade? Or could you wax blissful and rub my shoulders, forgetting the world, but remembering the sky? Nouns, should, be, verbs. They must already be. It's clear. So very clear. It's clear. So very clear. It's clear. So very clear. The road always passes underneath my bedroll, even if it's a noisy river. Strange turning an egg white in a frying pan. Densities of another affect me atmospherically. Rolls the dice to lose a little, gain a lot. Spins the wheel to feel a little, make it hot. Spurs spinning, wranglers wrangling, spasms of blue cheese, vacations, emptying out. No words. Everyone's an antenna. Everyone's in outer space. Everyone's a well. A chocolate cookie. Everyone's an embrace. The Dalai Lama's a porn star, naked, saving grace. Running out of room. Strange. Master plan, master. Blaster man, blaster. I leave no shadow on the damp sand. Feel Asia looming over me like an older, larger brother. But these are all merely feelings, as I do leave prints in the sand. And those thousands of saffron robes and red pentagrams are very far away. And what have we learned? Blurring, intoxication. He inched his way into my thoughts like thunder in a small room. Strange, blurring, intoxication. There is no great American novel because there is no great American. In its immensity, it is small because we are small. And we are the only ones that read, and we are the only ones that write, and we are the only ones that care. And we are small. The tragedy in life is what dies inside a man while he lives. Tall, inescapably tall, this understandably foreshortened life, Damascus crafted, forged on the divine sill of this universe, often tempted to draw, never for anything but the sweet life wine of everything. Drip, 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 sucking you, sucking me, oil company druid. Drip, drip, drip. When the potatoes start to wash themselves, everything comes alive. Drip, drip, drip. Strange, blurring, drip, drip, drip. And what have we learned? Liquid leaves, liquid trees. Listen to the TV hum.
Shams93. Shams93. Unbelievable, you guys. Wait, say that into the microphone. Pick that microphone up.
Yeah, actually, we're trying to we're getting Aleister Crowley's Libra all translated to Arabic and shit, and we're I can cuss on this radio. This is awesome.
Oh yeah.
So we're getting this Aleister Crowley shit translated to Arabic because I've got some. I know people like visual artists in Egypt, and it's hard. Like I'm not anti-Islam or anything, but. Sometimes they're anti-you if you're a visual artist like in Egypt and stuff and not like the Sufis, but we're talking about like the Wahhabis and the Saudi nightmare. And the interesting thing about this whole thing between Israel and Iran is that think about who benefits from Israel and Iran wiping each other out. That's Saudi. Just a thought there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You rock.
My first question is, what are you guys thinking? What are you thinking? Where's all this coming from?
Yeah, dark and mysterious place.
I'll let you know when I figure it out.
If you turn the dial, you think this is some metaphysical something from, Egypt. You said it. Saudi Arabia. I don't know. I mean, but you guys aren't from those places.
No. Well, yeah, just tangentially. I guess I'm from L.A. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I guess I got dosed with the Jack Parsons thing here, because I grew up in 210 area, and Jack Parsons, people aren't aware of that. I'm just throwing that out randomly. What's that? It's one of my favorite people. What can I say? Get on the radio, talk about Jack Parsons, but we would have lost World War II without Jack Parsons because he created the jet-assisted takeoff technology that allowed the planes to land and fly and drop and
start Googling now.
Shoot missiles at the Nazis.
Write this down. Google it now.
And maybe if we get into World War III and we're all nuked, it might be his fault too, because he, the same technology gets you to the moon can also send ICBM to blow everything up. So
I knew Nazis would get mentioned.
I don't know how you get that through all your fingers, Brian, but it's impressive.
I gotta say, you absolutely shred on the electric oud,
man.
my friend.
Well, there's only three of us that do it. There's Wadi Hadab over in Paris, who's in this various bands, Du'ud and Speed Caravan. Check out Speed Caravan on YouTube. That's a good one. They got an album. Let's see, they got some cool tunes like Talk the Beat and stuff like that. And he absolutely shreds.
Really?
Absolutely. He plays
YouTube videos.
Yeah, Wadi plays through like a Marshall half stack with an oud with a pickup on there and stuff. It's sick. But there's only 2 or 3 of it. I think there's one other guy in the Bay Area who does it too. But I know that there's a scene in the Bay Area. You've got but that's a little less harsh and hard. We're a little more Black Flag influence down here. I'm putting it that way.
Okay, yeah, there's a little punk in there. But I gotta say, your beat science is amazing as well.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We got a funny story about that because the chance that I used to be in a band called Los Hermanos de Jazz, and we opened up for bands like The Offspring and places, and what was that? They used to be called Mighty Joe Young and then called Stone Temple Pilots and all that kind of commercial garbage. We used to go and we would jeer these bands before we play. The Offspring would come out and they would do their thing. We'd go like fuck you and you commercial fucking crap. It's Kurt Cobain is dead, asshole. I can cuss on this radio, but Kurt Cobain kind of killed things. I remember Sonic Youth came out with 92, the year that punk broke, and it fucking broke really hard. Not really broke, it just went broke and then got smashed and was pretty much done. Except for a couple people getting really rich and then die from heroin overdoses. But
Sonic Youth kept going for quite a few years.
Oh no, they're going strong now.
I dropped $100 to see him for 2 tickets about 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's still worth it.
And they were like little ants,
I saw him at the Fonda.
Ants.
What's that?
I saw him at the Fonda, that little show they did with Pearl Jam.
Oh, that
it was
been great.
just amazing.
Well, they're like a gamelan orchestra.
Treasure. I mean, those guys.
Yeah, they're
then they came out and hung out in the audience with their kids on their shoulders, and a friend of mine I played music with knows them, so we got to say hi to them and stuff. But they were just out standing around, and it was just really cool. They're amazing.
I mean, they were around for so many years before they quote broke. You know, I mean. That's,
Oh yeah, no, they were around. Weren't they around since like even at least late '70s, if not even before then? Like that's the crazy thing about some of these bands. Like Stalking Heads were around in like 1968 and stuff. And
that's
everything.
That's the weird thing. That before punk or any of these movements or names or media. But what do you guys describe your music as? I
don't know. I guess it's like Abdul Al-Hazrat or whatever. It's like, you know, he got dosed with some like random LSD out in the desert and found this like Abominations book full of like demons and then got somewhat overwhelmed, but it didn't kill him. He was able to survive and write about it. And then like H.P. Lovecraft could have made a lot of money at it if he had been writing now instead of 1920s.
I suppose I'd be able to describe it if we did the same thing twice. We haven't done the same thing twice in a row yet, so, you know, I don't know how to describe it. I'm too busy trying to do it right then, you know?
Yeah, we do improvisation. I mean, in the this is all coming actually from the classical Middle Eastern, you know, tradition here, because you have the oud, you have the poetry. You know, normally the oud would be acoustic and the poetry would be in Arabic, but, you know, we're in LA, so what the hell? And, like, yeah, I grew up listening to Black Flag and stuff like that, so.
And Brian and I also we also do work in other contexts musically as well. We've got a couple other projects that we'll talk about as time goes on. And I've got a project you can find online called American Fado. That's American Fado. And so I've got music on there as well. And that's...
He's not just a good poet, awesome poet. He's an awesome singer too.
Here too, it's I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of I call it hick rock because it's it's like post punk underground snot country. But I enjoy it, and so if you get a chance to listen to it, listen to it.
So you reference to fado. Fado, that's a music style from Portugal, right?
Yeah, it's a lament actually, and a lot of them. Have to do with seafaring stories, but a fado itself actually is a song about life-changing loss. So American Fado, and so they're all really sad songs.
Oh man, I love it. So I see you reading a little bit. Is that a book of your poetry that you published?
This is a book that will eventually be coming out. It's called Fall from Piscopia. And that'll be available as well. This is just a working copy for me.
Oh, okay.
You know, make it easier. But it'll be coming out. I just don't know when. The publishing company, one of the persons that owned it was sick for a while. So, you know, you want to just give them some space. You know.
Sure.
So I'll let you know.
Yeah, please come back, you guys.
And if you like the music, you can go to Google. The best place to do is go to Google Music. Not a lot of people are aware. Google almost needs me to like present this for them, but they think like you can't buy the stuff on Google Music unless you have an Android phone. But you can actually, if you log in on the website, like you can download all the things you buy through the browser and stuff. It's actually really cool. But Google is like kind of like not. I don't know. They could have given a chance to like hire me at one time. They didn't, but you know, they'd be making more sales on their Google Music if they had. But
yeah, well,
that's too late now because now I'm a professional dervish. So,
you know, I actually bought your album from Google Music.
Yeah, I like Google. See, Google Music. Why I still promote it? It's like you know, well, you still make your, you know, you can make sales through iTunes and stuff, but it's like Google Music. I mean, the person that can get on their phone, if they screw up their computer, it's still like on Google and it's saved for them. And Amazon is okay too. Amazon, you can download these things like the iTunes thing. It's only good, I guess, if you have an iPod, but I don't like I don't know. It's kind of like Apple wants to hold your dick while you pee.
Oh, Brian, I suppose we should mention too that we're actually going to go into the studio formally and do this as well, because up to this point, but the collaboration between Brian and I has just simply been improv. So now we're going to go and take this stuff.
Yeah, we're going to be doing the Mojave Dervish album, and that's going to be all nicely recorded. The other stuff I did, it's a little grungy and stuff, but heck, you know, it's called lo-fi. You know, It's like back in the days, you got like a Minutemen record. It wasn't going to sound like Pat Benatar. It was the Minutemen. You know, it was like Econo style. You know,
well, I put noise back in mixes. I do. I'll put old like 40 or 78 sounds in them and stuff like that. Yeah, we need that. I mean, the digital stuff, I mean, it's so cliche to say it's too sterile, but we can have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
You got to throw some vomit on those tracks, you know.
Yeah.
You got to have some dirt and grime in there.
A little bit, yeah.
Did you have a question, Steve? What were you going to ask?
I just wanted to say, I'm sitting in the middle of this. It's like totally mind-blowing. It's an awakening for me because I've been hearing like a lot of Middle Eastern influences lately.
Oh, wow.
And How did you guys come together? I mean, I'm really interested.
Well, it's an interesting story. It's like it all goes back to Aleister Crowley. But Aleister Crowley, like, I don't know, it's like, to me, there's a whole Middle Eastern connection with that as well, even though he's an Englishman and everything, because he, in 1904, he wanders down to Cairo, Egypt, and he gets his wife is like a nuts alcoholic, so they're in there. He's trying to impress her by doing this little magic ritual in the pyramid, and probably nothing freaking happened. She's drunk. She comes back. She says, like, they're waiting for you, and he's like, what the fuck? You're fucked up. And so he receives this weird book that's like in 3 days for an hour of each day. He's writing this book down, and it's this religion dilemma, which is like the only religion that says, hey, it's okay to fuck. Like, you're not going to go to hell. You can fuck your brains out as much as you want, and, like, it's all good. Like, God put you here to fuck.
Never really heard it described that way, Brian.
Well, actually, I don't do sex magic. You know, it's like me. Actually, I'll be honest with you.
I'm not even going to say, you know.
I'll be honest with you. The Catholic Church came for me. Now, like there's a long story with that. There's like they had to apologize to me at one point, so I'm like, you know, they're like gum on your shoe, because I was trying to get rid of them. I come in there, I'm like, you know, like, excommunicate me, kick me out. And the dude's like, no, like, you're really nice and everything. You're not being an asshole to me. Like, Aleister Crowley is cool, so I gave him the Book of the Law to like Cardinal Mahoney. Now, he didn't do anything on paper because he doesn't want to get his pension taken away. But which that would have been really rad. It's like, no, dude, apologize and put it on paper with the official stamp, you know. But so I give him this thing, and then like gum on my shoe. He says, okay, we give you official apostolic recognition. Now you're still Catholic. And I'm like, God damn it, I'm trying to do my sex magic weird occult thing, and I don't even have sex. Like they later on they come after me like the Dalai Lama. It's like they're like, we've done this exhaustive search, and you're the only guy who's like celibate enough on the whole planet to be the next guy to come up as Pope, you know? Because that's how you get such weird music, I guess. You just like get all the way creative with it. Well, I study oud with an incredible oud player, Yuval Ron, and I have to give a mention.
He is incredible.
And he went to Berkeley School of Music back in the day, and he's a composer and a performer, and does incredible, the classical oud. And that's where I got it from, because you can't just grab the oud and just like pick it up like a guitar and play a couple of chords. It's a fretless instrument, so unless you're just doing straight up noise on it, which that's how I started out. But I thought, I should actually learn how this thing works.
But you play the shit out of that thing. I mean, you are an absolute master at that thing.
Well, almost. I mean, like, actually, that's a funny thing. Yuval is the master, though, because he'll come up and go, no, that's wrong. Like, you're off here, here, and here. Like,
yeah, I know. He'll tell you you're playing like an air conditioner, or you should be playing like an Arabic tapestry, or
Oh yeah, I was doing some beat stuff. Like, I made some techno tracks with like oud on there, and he's like, I hate techno. Like, And I was like, well, the chicks like it, Yuval, and I've got this Catholic Church problem, and I need all the help I can get now.
Okay. So if you were to take your music, and let's say we dropped you right in the middle of the Middle East somewhere, let's say in Syria, and we played them your music, what would they think?
That would be interesting. Like either
it would probably be in even
depends
more
upon how
trouble
much
than we
hash
are
they were
right now.
It depends upon if they're sober. If they've been smoking a bunch of hash, probably. Like if they're really sober, they'd be like, wait, that's not quite right. If they're Wahhabi, they'll just kill you because you're playing music. Like it doesn't matter if it's oud, it's in the tradition. We killed the last guy who was traditional. We threw him in jail and we cut his hands off. But he was really good. But we can't be having that. So
yeah.
But I'm not putting down Muslims though, because like the Sufis. Oh my God! Like there's a Sufi guy who's like almost like a Sufi saint in Pakistan, and he's got this song Allahu. Just go on to YouTube and search for Allahu, and you're gonna like blow your mind, and you're gonna loop that thing over and over again all night.
We play a lot of Sufi music here, right, Steve?
Right.
Yeah.
But you're talking about Muslims. Those are the extremists, though.
Well, yeah. What's interesting, the whole oil money, like before you had money. Like the oil money and the whole Saudi thing. The Saudis were like in their little thing, and they were like real angry and stuff, but everybody ignored them. Like the Sufis ran most of the thing from North Africa all the way to Indonesia. It was all Sufis. You could play music, and nobody's going to kill you. You could play the music, and it's cool. Like they'll dance and they'll spin. Oh, wow. Now you're going to be like spinning and get out of there before they chop your hands off to get the instrument out. But you know, it's funny, kind of like that's all tied into our own government though, because they have a tendency to enjoy like extremism. You know what you think about it, I talked about this with my friend in Egypt. He's like, with Mubarak, it's like, well, he's an asshole. We all know he's an asshole. It's like, fuck you, Mubarak. But you get like the Muslim Brotherhood in there, and then half the people like, oh my god, if I say fuck you, Muslim Brotherhood, I go to hell forever. Like, you know, it's just like theocracy gives you far more control over people than a dictatorship, because everybody in dictatorship's like, oh yeah, he wants to control me, but he's a fucking asshole, you know.
I'm speechless, Brian. I'm not even exactly certain what you just said, but there you go.
Well, so you want to be able to play in Egypt and stuff, and I don't want to get like parts of my body chopped off for doing it. And when the Sufis ran it, it wasn't exactly like that. You could go play your music. You know, even now you go to Morocco, they do the jajuka, like they actually are redoing the rite of Pan from the Greeks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But you know, the Sufis find a way of like, oh, we angle it this way, angle it that way. It fits in. You know.
Yep. Moroccan magic.
Yeah.
The number 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know a lot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully at some point I'll get to go there with Yuval. I missed it last time, and then all the shit blew up, and I was like, fuck. Like, now I'm going to wait like 15 years before I go again. Let's hope not.
But Yuval, I mean, you got to understand, you got to realize that Yuval is Israeli, and he's playing music from all over the Middle East.
Oh yeah, he gets bagged on. Oh, he gets bagged on so hard. It's like, why are you playing their music? No, why are you playing their music? No, why are you playing their music? You know?
I love it when the guy said in the interview. The guy said to him, "Why are you playing all this Arabic music?" He goes, "Well, actually, everything I played tonight was Jewish."
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no, I got a funny story about that. So I'm playing a recording for my coworker. My coworker's from Montana. She's some gun-toting chick, and she's like, "You should be put to death by the government for playing jihadi music." And I'm like, "Oh, that's a traditional Jewish song." You know, it's like, okay, it's the Mazel Tov jihad. Like
Sharia law is gonna like come out of the cracks and destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know why they're really afraid of Sharia law? Because it enforces an 8-hour workday. It's like, if you're a Muslim, they're a Muslim. They can't work your ass like 14 hours, like Sony, you know, like these big media companies work your ass 20 hours a day. It's like, that doesn't fly. They're terrified of Sharia. It's like, our productivity is going to drop in half. The investors are going to destroy us.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some baffled looks on the monitors on the NSA right now. But we're having fun with it. But
I still don't have any idea what you just said, Brian. I'm sorry, but I don't.
I go pretty fast. I'm Jim Brian.
Brian and I are keeping up with each other, and there's some baffled looks in the room, though. I'll tell you that. Steve, comments?
No, I'm just baffled. I mean, really.
Yeah. Well, let's. Okay. Anyway, can we just? I just want to say that, like, it's crazy that James, who was on earlier, and Chuck, you guys have crossed paths. Around town.
Numerous times.
Steve as well in the spoken word poetry scene. Definitely. In town. You know, I want to. Do you guys want to make any shout outs to anybody who might be listening?
Let's see. Well, it's like, I don't know if Bishop Craig is listening, but the best thing he ever said about magic, I love this, is magic is for hippies who are too cheap for drugs.
Okay.
It goes out to Bishop Craig from OTO.
Chuck, can you save us here?
I still have no idea what Brian's talking about. I just want to go on record as saying that. I just want to thank you guys for having us. It's been great. Really enjoyed it. I hope people are listening, and I hope someone besides the NSA is listening.
Well, it's like they should give me a job. I was talking about this because I'm working with these guys in the Middle East. We're like, just get all the kids like freaking Iron Maiden out there. Give them all Aleister Crowley with the freaking Iron Maiden. It says, do what thou wilt. It's like they tell their parents, like, I'll do it, like, learn the 99 laws. I'm like, fuck you, do what thou wilt. It's like, we don't need to invade Iran. Just send a couple of like translations of shit over there, and you don't imagine what will happen.
Did you see that movie, that documentary, Heavy Metal in Baghdad? Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, I mean, this is like
that was done by the Vice magazine guys.
You can bomb people the way that you like.
Pretty much not political.
Yeah, okay. But the way you overturn things, send freaking like Flight 666 out there with Iron Maiden, man. That's like, why are you bombing and killing people? Get them into freaking Iron Maiden, you'll change the world.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's. I want to like mention again what James had mentioned, that there's a show coming up, Feral Fusion, on the Ides of March 15th. The new location, which is Moby's Coffee and Tea Company. That's Moby's Coffee and Tea Company. That's 5668 Cahuenga Boulevard in North Hollywood. James, you're still right here. You want to say anything more about that?
So it's every Thursday night, and everyone's invited. Poetry, music, comedy, self-expression, your own expression. Express yourself, lie. You can make stuff up. I don't care. Just come on by and have fun. Peace.
Yeah, we'll see you guys there. What about you, Chuck? You have anything coming up?
Not right now. Not that I
Okay.
can think of off the top of my head right now. Something coming up in the next 2 months, but I just don't know. Just Charles Claymore with a Y on Facebook, and figure out what's going on from there, I guess.
Great.
And to find more Shams93, go to my blog, Shams93.org. I got like 6 years worth of crap on there that's like really awesome. So just dig your way through that. It's like my writing, other people's writing. That, you know, the web is just like jack everything time, but it's the beauty of the beast.
Steve, what do you think? Any closing thoughts?
I'll be honest, it's like this is like an eye opener for me. I mean, like I said, I've been hearing like a lot of Middle Eastern influences, and you know, it's really a drag about the concepts and the shit that you hear about the Middle East and how they're all
Lies.
Yeah, it's all lies like anything else, but there's so much influence. I mean, I've even heard like influences in people I grew up with.
Like who?
George Harrison, for one, am I right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who else is there? Peter Gabriel.
Yeah. The drummer for the Police.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, it gets into freedom of speech because theocracy, whatever that word is. I mean, it sucks. It's more than a dictatorship. So this is what we're here for. It's it's fundamentals. Fundamental basics. No, we're not fundamentalists. Excuse me. And
See, dictatorship controls your ass, and theocracy controls like your mind and your heart. That's why it's even more fucked up. It's like, yeah, you can kick me in the ass, but I still got my brain. You know?
That's right.
They get you with theocracy from a young age, and like you're all gone.
That's right. There's something like in the Catholic religion about what is it? The age of responsibility. I don't know what that means.
I think it's like 100. I think it's 108. Like the current pope, you die when you're a pope before you reach the age of responsibility. So you don't have to it's not my fault. I haven't reached the age yet.
That's after you're born with original sin. Then Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. You're just a little kid. You're 8 years old. You just reached the age of responsibility. I mean, there's probably a lot of confused kids out there. Anyway, something else I wanted to get into. On this coming Thursday, the Radical Women are going to be having an event for International Women's Day. And that's going to be at 2122. Excuse me. West Jefferson Boulevard in Los Angeles. And it's going to be starting at about 6:30, and they're going to have a really good dinner. And they're going to be having a presentation on women and women's plights. And I'd like to thank everybody for really showing up tonight. It's been such a dynamic night. Yeah. And I'd like to duplicate this night sometime. Have everybody back.
Thank you.
Sure. Well, thanks for listening, everyone out there.
Peace, everybody.
Thank you.